Hello, I am Payal, your own study abroad expert. In the previous video, we had discussed some important strategies that would help you get a band 9 in the reading module. So as we know, one of the biggest challenges that students face is to increase their reading speed. A lot of students spend a lot of time in reading the passages, and when they have to answer the question, they're left with very little time. So then they are not able to refer back to the passage and they choose any option that looks correct in panic or in hurry. And that's when they end up getting a low band than what they expected. So it's very important that we spend less time in reading the passage, and while answering the questions, we are 100% sure on the option that we choose so that we get high accuracy rate. So the first important tip that you should take care is you should follow the previewing method. You should scan the text and you should know what exactly you want from the text that you have. You should not read every word of the passage, because as we know that we get long passages in the exam and every passage would be at least 70 to 80 lines, whereas we get about 10 questions from each passage. And the answers to the 10 questions would lie in 10 lines. So we need not read every word of the passage that we have. We should exactly know what we want to read. So therefore, your previewing method, your scanning would really help you save out on time and quickly skim through the relevant text and answer the questions. The second tip that you should follow is use the peripheral vision. That means you should look from the corner of your eye. You should not read every word in the passage. You should try to read more number of words in one go. So the third important tip is skim the main points first and do not reread the words on the page. So you should exactly know where your main points are. Do not read the entire information. You can skip the detailing part, you can skip the description. As long as you know where your context lies, you need not worry about reading every word of the text that you have. The next important tip is use a timer. You should keep a track of the time. You should exactly know how much time you're spending on reading the passage and how much time you're left to answer the question. So in your practice sessions also, you should stick to the timelines if you want to get a good score. The next important tip is you should work on improving your vocabulary, because sometimes what happens is we find some complex words where we're not very sure of the meaning and we get stuck with the word. You should not waste a lot of time in thinking over what the meaning of the word is. Just quickly understand how the word is used, just understand the context and go forward. You should not waste a lot of time on it. As long as you understand what is the whole thing about, it's more than enough. You should avoid the distraction. You should focus fully on the words in front of you, and you should cover the words that you've already read. Do not come back to them again and again and waste your time. You should stop that your eyes do not flit back to the words that you've read, and you should go ahead. The most important thing is you should always benchmark your progress so that you know whether your practice is paying off, and you should also try to analyze after you're finished doing the test that which question types you need to work on. So that's very important so that you can focus on those particularly, rather than just getting worried about getting low scores in reading. And most importantly, practice is the key to success. You should practice a lot on varied topics so that they do not sound unfamiliar and they do not reduce your reading speed and hamper your scores. So that's all about some important tips that I wanted to share with you, and this would really help you increase your reading speed. So I hope it was useful. In the upcoming videos, we'll share a lot of more information, and do not forget to subscribe to us right now. Like, share, and follow us, and share this video with all your friends. And if you have any comment, if you want us to make a video on any topic, please leave the comment in the comment section and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.